Welcome back to another episode of our Student Success Podcast. Today, we're diving into a topic that has caused debates in classrooms, libraries, and even in dorm rooms all over the world. Is it better to study in the morning or at night?
Exactly. This is one of those questions students keep asking because the answer isn't so simple. You've probably noticed that some of your friends are up at 6 a.m., coffee in hand, already reviewing their notes, while others are just starting to get focused around midnight when the world feels quiet and peaceful.
Right. And both groups swear their method is the best. Morning learners often say, I feel fresh, my brain works faster, and I get more done. But night learners will tell you, no way. I concentrate better when it's dark and there are no distractions.
The truth is, both times of the day have their own unique benefits and also some disadvantages. The key is understanding which one matches your energy, focus, and lifestyle. That's what we're going to explore in this episode.
We'll break it down into two main parts: morning studying and night studying. We'll talk about focus, memory, creativity, energy levels, and even what science says about your brain's peak hours.
And we won't just stick to theory. We'll give you real life examples, practical tips, and small adjustments you can make to get the most out of your chosen study time.
So, whether you're someone who loves the sunrise or someone who thrives under the moonlight, by the end of this episode, you'll have a clearer idea of when you should hit the books for maximum results.
Let's start by talking about studying in the morning. Many students find that their brains are freshest and most alert right after they wake up. The morning is often quieter, with fewer distractions from friends, social media, or other daily interruptions.
Absolutely. For me, mornings mean a clean slate. After a good night's sleep, my mind feels clearer, and I can focus better. Plus, the body's natural cortisol levels are higher in the morning, which helps with alertness and concentration.
Right, and there are practical benefits too. Morning study sessions can give you a sense of accomplishment early in the day, setting a positive tone that motivates you to keep going. It's like starting with a win.
Also, if you study in the morning, you're less likely to feel tired or burned out compared to late night sessions. When you finish your work early, you can enjoy the rest of the day without stress.
However, morning studying isn't for everyone. Some people find it hard to wake up early or need more time to feel fully alert. Plus, if you didn't sleep well, your focus will be compromised.
That's a good point. And sometimes the early morning can feel rushed if you have classes or other responsibilities. If you're always pressed for time in the morning, it might be hard to fit in a solid study session.
But if you're a morning person, or if you're willing to try waking up a bit earlier, morning studying can be incredibly effective. Try pairing it with a morning routine like stretching or having a healthy breakfast to boost your energy even more.
And remember, consistency is key. Even just 30 minutes of focused study each morning can add up over time and help you stay ahead of your coursework. Now let's talk about studying at night. For many students, this is when they feel most alert and focused. The world around them is quieter, there are fewer distractions, and the brain can enter a state of deep concentration.
Exactly. Some people are naturally night owls, which means their peak energy and alertness happen in the evening or late at night. For these students, studying at night can feel easier and more productive than forcing themselves to wake up early.
Night studying also has creative benefits. Many people notice that their problem solving and idea generating skills are sharper in the evening. That's why some of the best projects or essays come together late at night.
Yes, and another advantage is flexibility. At night, you often have uninterrupted time after classes, activities, or work. You can focus on complex topics without being constantly interrupted by messages, calls, or other tasks.
However, there are downsides to night studying. One major issue is sleep disruption. If you study too late or get stressed during late night sessions, It can interfere with your sleep schedule, which eventually reduces focus, memory, and overall health.
Exactly. And even though the night is quiet, your brain can feel more fatigued if you've already had a long day. Studying effectively requires energy, and sometimes late night sessions can feel slow or frustrating if you're tired.
That's why it's important to find a balance. If you're studying at night, keep sessions shorter, like 45, 60 minutes, and include short breaks. Also, try to avoid heavy meals or caffeine right before bed, because it can make it harder to sleep afterwards.
Another tip: create a night study routine. Set a clear start and end time, dim the lights, and focus only on studying. No phones, social media, or multitasking. This helps signal your brain that it's time to focus, even at night.
And here's an extra benefit: night studying can teach discipline. When you commit to a consistent evening routine, your mind learns to concentrate on demand. That skill is incredibly useful during exams or project deadlines.
Ultimately, night studying works best for students who naturally feel more alert in the evening, or for those who need uninterrupted time to focus deeply. Like morning studying, the key is consistency and paying attention to your body signals.
Exactly. And remember, whether you're a morning person or a night owl, understanding your energy patterns and optimizing your study schedule can make a huge difference in performance and well being.
Now, David, let's look at the science behind study less but smarter. Many people think that studying for long hours is the best way to remember things, but research shows it's not true.
Really? So, studying for 8 hours straight is not the most effective way?
Exactly. Our brain has a natural limit. Scientists have found that our focus starts to drop after about 25 to 30 minutes. This means if you study for hours without breaks, you are actually wasting energy and remembering less.
That's interesting. So, short study sessions are better?
Yes, it's called the Pomodoro technique. You study for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break, and then repeat. These small breaks help your brain process and store information better.
That makes sense. But why do breaks help so much?
Because your brain needs time to move information from short term memory to long term memory. When you rest, your brain organizes what you just learned. It's like a computer saving files before working on new ones.
Oh, so if I keep pushing without a break, my brain gets overloaded?
Exactly. And another thing, sleep plays a big role. When you sleep, your brain strengthens the connections you made during the day. That's why pulling an all nighter is actually bad for remembering.
I see. So, smarter studying means respecting how the brain works.
Yes, when you understand the science, you can plan your study in a way that matches your brain's natural rhythm. That's how you learn faster and remember longer. Now, let's talk about the science behind the idea of eating the frog. It's not just a motivational phrase, it is connected to how our brain works.
That's interesting. So, there's real science behind it?
Yes, our brain has something called the prefrontal cortex. This part helps us plan, make decisions, and focus on important tasks. When you start your day by doing the hardest task, you use your prefrontal cortex at its best time early in the day.
Why early in the day?
Because in the morning, your mental energy is high and your willpower is fresh. As the day goes on, your brain gets tired from making many small decisions, and your willpower decreases. This is called decision fatigue.
So, if I leave my big task for later, I might not have enough energy or focus to do it well?
Exactly. That's why eating the frog works. You use your best brain power on the most important task before distractions and fatigue take over. David, when it comes to learning, not every method works for everyone.
Yes, I have noticed that. Sometimes I try a study method from YouTube, but it doesn't help me.
That's normal. The best way is to test different methods and see which one feels good for you.
So I should experiment and not just copy others?
Exactly! Try studying in the morning, then in the evening, and see when you feel more focused.
I think I am more focused in the morning, but I always studied at night.
Then maybe it's time to change. Adapt your habits to your own life and energy levels.
That makes sense. If I choose what works for me, I can learn better.
Yes, and you will also feel less tired and more motivated.
I will start testing different times this week.
Good. Remember, there is no one perfect way for everyone.
Got it. I just have to find my perfect way.
You know, David, one big mistake students make is trying to copy someone else's routine exactly.
Yes, I've done that. I tried my friend's study schedule, but it didn't work for me.
That's because everyone has different energy levels. You need to test different times of the day to see when you're most focused.
So I should try studying in the morning, afternoon, and evening and compare?
Exactly. Track how much you understand and remember at each time. Then choose the one that feels most natural.
And I guess I should also adapt it to my lifestyle, right?
Yes, if you have classes in the morning, maybe your study time should be in the afternoon or evening. The key is to make your routine fit your life, not fight against it. So, David, after everything we discussed today, what is the main message for our listeners?
Well, Sarah, the key point is that there is no single best time to study. Morning works great for some, night works for others. The most important thing is to understand your own energy levels and habits.
Exactly. Test different times, pay attention to when you feel most focused, and adapt your schedule to your lifestyle. That's how you'll study smarter, not harder.
And don't forget the science behind it. Our brains have natural rhythms. Using your peak energy hours effectively can help you learn faster, remember more, and avoid stress.
Plus, small changes can make a big difference. Even moving your study time by 1 hour or starting your day with a short focus session can improve your results significantly.
Another important tip is consistency. Once you find your optimal time, stick to it as much as possible. Your brain will get used to it, and studying will become easier and more natural.
And remember, it's not just about hours or minutes, it's about quality. Focused, undistracted study during your best time is much more effective than long, distracted sessions.
So here's our challenge for listeners: try both morning and night study sessions this week. Observe when you feel most alert and productive, and create a routine around that time.
And share your results with us. Tell us which time works best for you and how it changed your studying habits. Your experience might inspire other students too.
Small adjustments lead to big improvements. Whether you're a morning person or a night owl, the power is in knowing yourself and designing your study routine around your natural rhythm.
Exactly. Start today, be consistent, and remember, studying smarter, not longer, is the key to success.
That's right. Your best study time is out there waiting for you. Find it, use it, and watch your results improve.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't just listen, take action. Try studying in the morning and at night this week and see which time works best for you. If you enjoyed this episode, don't just listen, take action. Try studying in the morning and at night this week and see which time works best for you.
Yes, and share your results with your friends or even on social media. Your experience might help others discover their best study time too.
And don't forget to subscribe to our podcast so you never miss new tips on studying smarter and improving your student life.
Exactly. Consistency is key. Find your optimal study time, stick to it, and watch your focus, memory, and productivity grow.
Small steps every day lead to big results. Start today, experiment, and discover your perfect study routine.
You've got this. Study smart, not just long, and make your time count.